This is the Lawrence County SportsNet, powered by LCAT.
Gold heading back to Lawrence County.
Your home for the County of Champions.
Settles under it. The senior makes the catch. Perfection. The Shannick, again, are your Class 2A state champions.
Force out the third, and that will do it. Mohawk is your 3A softball champions.
Buzzer's going to sound. Union repeats as the Class 1A WPIAL champions.
The top local athletes and the top sports moments all featured here, live or archived at lcsportsnet.com.
Sideline getting by one defender, and he's going to go all the way by Harrison. Harrison on the ground finds Blundo. Blundo rolls it in, up and good for two.
Shallow right field, giving a run, and a sliding catch made.
Down to 6 on the play clock. Here's the snap in the hold. The kick is up. The kick is long enough. It is good.
That's fly ball deep right field. Get out of here.
Hope running for his life. Throws it up for grabs. There's a man open.
Touchdown.
No way!
Ripped away from him. Right back to Stanley from the seat of his pants, and he throws it off the window and in.
Featuring over 100 broadcasts of county events in over a dozen sports. Your voice for Lawrence County sports.
The gold ball headed home to Newcastle.
This is the Lawrence County SportsNet.
Coming to you live from Kasevich Field, it's PIAA softball quarterfinals action here in Class 1A as the District 7 champion Union Scotties take on the District 9 champion DuBois Central Catholic Cardinals here from Kasevich Field at Slippery Rock University. Alongside Tim Continenza, I'm James Dotson, about to get things underway here. Second game of a doubleheader here from Slippery Rock University. It's a rematch of a first-round game last year. Both these teams were in the quote-unquote east side of the bracket a year ago. Played in the first round. It was a victory for the Cardinals. Now this year in the west where both teams feel they belong and get to play in the second round. We are underway. Time of first pitch, 1:58 p.m. Today's broadcast brought to you by the Union Area Boosters, by Doran Concrete, by Body Structures Fitness, by an anonymous Scotties fan, by YDL Sports Network as well, and of course the Lawrence County Community Action Partnership. Quickly up 0-2 is Mia Pruz against the leadoff batter Marina Haynes. We'll look at the full starting lineup brought to you by the Crane Room Grill here in a moment as the 0-2 pitch misses up and in. Here is your batting order for the DCC Cardinals. Haynes, Kolbatsky, Davidson, Foster, Moth, Sachs, Myers, Gow, and Green in the straight nine lineup. Both teams without the DP here today. 1-2 from Mia Pruz. Swing and a miss. Strike three. That's her 50th strikeout of the playoffs alone. Tim Continenza. She has been on fire in the first 5 games of the playoffs.
You know, I've had the opportunity to watch her a few times this year. Just such an amazing athlete in the circle who can do so many things with the ball. And Hayes was coming in batting .429 in that at-bat before she struck out.
Now, Riley Kabatsky to the plate. First one misses upstairs, ball 1 to her. Haynes, Kabatsky, and Davidson, the top 3 in the order. The only 3 returning from last year's state championship Cardinals team. Count even at 1-1. And that's going to be a fun thing to look at is, you know, what has returned, what is new for both of these squads from last year, and how teams have potentially improved from one year to the next. Is another swing and a miss for strike 2. Union at 20-2 this year. DuBois Central Catholic, they just won, I believe it's now their 9th straight District 9 title. Only a 12-10 record on the year, though, but peaking at the right time.
Yeah, and that's the key. You want to be ready come tournament play, and they have been.
Winners of 3 straight as that one's upstairs. Count now 2-2 to Kobatsky.
And so many times we talk about this so often in softball, it really determines about the person in the circle and how she can perform given her their opportunities. And we know Pruz, anytime she's on the mound, is a potential for a big outing, including a no-hitter.
Kobatsky on base 3 times last year in the first round matchup. The 2-2 again. Swing and a miss for strike 3. 2 up, 2 down, both via the strikeout for Mia Pruz. And we'll talk about Kolbatsky in the circle herself because she's only a junior, but she's the defending 1A Pitcher of the Year in the state of Pennsylvania. And she's over 600 career strikeouts with Pruz as a senior over 700 now.
Yeah, we're destined for really a terrific opportunity to watch two young ladies really dominate in the circle here today.
Yeah, how dominant has Mia Pruz been? She's played in 4 playoff games, 21 innings pitched, all shutouts, and only 1 hit allowed. And that actually came in a 3-inning Mercy Rule victory in the WPIAL semis. Swing and a miss here again. Now strike 2 to Lily Davidson, hitting .349 on the season.
I think she may have got it just the tip of that ball. Thought I heard a little click as she was swinging.
Davidson only a sophomore. Spike strikes out on 3 straight pitches. 1, 2, 3 go down the Cardinals in order. DCC 0, Union coming up to bat. We'll be back in a moment on the Lawrence County SportsNet, powered by LCAP. Today's broadcast brought to you by the Union Area Boosters.
Hey, Mom, do you need a ride to the store today?
Oh, no thanks, hon. I got it covered. Mike's taking me.
Okay, well, you have a doctor's appointment tomorrow, right? I can take you to that.
No, I got it covered too. Mike's taking me.
Mike?
Yes, Mike's my Axe driver. Picks me up right at my door and even helps carry my groceries. It's so convenient to schedule and ride with Axe. Wish I would have called him sooner.
Okay, Mom, sounds like you got it covered.
I have an apple pie ready to eat. How about you help me with that?
When it comes to shopping for insurance, there are thousands of options out there. MVP Insurance proactively shops and compares your policies to find the best coverage and rate. Josh Madure and David Verratti want to provide you with the level of personalized service that you know that you are the MVP of their agency. They simplify insurance so you can live stress-free. Visit one of the locations in Xenia Leopold or in New Springfield, Ohio. Call MVP for the win. Proud sponsor of the MVP of the game on the Lawrence County SportsNet.
1, 2, 3, all via the strikeout. Now Union coming to bat here in the bottom of the first inning. We'll look at the starting lineup now for the District 7 champion Union Scotties, their 3rd Whippeal title in the last 4 years. Williams, Nogue, Fisher, Pruz, Benedict Joseph, Shannon, Ross, and Settle in the starting lineup. And just for comparison purposes, top 6 in the batting order all hit last year in the game. Corinne Shannon, the 7-hitter, also appeared as a defensive replacement in that contest a season ago, taking on the junior Riley Kolbatsky. First pitch swinging is Liv Williams. Nice play by the first baseman, Lily Davidson, making a catch for the first out of the inning. 1 pitch, 1 out. Good extension there from the sophomore first baseman.
Addie Nogue.
Now Addie Nogue will come to the plate. Kolbatsky, 12 strikeouts in the first round victory in the state playoffs. Nogue first pitch swinging foul, backing out of play. What a difference a year has made, though, Tim, in terms of just here at Kasevich Field, because this place, complete makeover from a year ago. Now an all-turf facility, brand new grandstand bleachers.
Yeah, it's beautiful. I mean, when you talk about what you expect to see, this time of the year, and just the facility itself, it's fantastic. What you want to see in the playoffs.
It was a solid facility. It was a smaller press box, but man, now that they've gone all out.
Yeah. Oh, this
one
was a wild pitch, actually. Wow.
Way upstairs, 1 and 2 the count. Today's broadcast is also brought to you in part by Body Structures. Stop in at Body Structures Fitness, located in Westgate Plaza in Union Township. Life fitness, cardio equipment, spinning, Zumba, and CrossFit classes, personal training sessions, so much more at Body Structures Fitness in Newcastle.
Nogue coming in and batting .286 on the season.
Watches this one miss away, 2 and 2 the count. She's heading down to Fairmont State next year. One of the we'll call it 2.5 seniors in the starting lineup for the Union Scotties. More on the half senior
in a little bit.
Here's the 2-2. Off speed, swing and a miss. Ball gets away from the catcher. Virginia Myers fires down the first, and she is not going to get back to the base in time. The throw was wide. Davidson couldn't get back to the bag in time, so Nogue will strike out but reach.
Number 17, Ireland, Fisher.
Yeah, I mean, that's just good awareness, looking at where the ball was after you swung, got away from the catcher, and run hard for 60 feet, see what can happen. She gets on board on the count of the wild pitch, strike 3.
So it does count as a strikeout for Kobatsky. And here's a interesting side note. In the first round of the state playoffs, Tim, Mia Pruz got her 700th career strikeout that exact same way on a wild pitch, and the batter reached base on a strikeout. So it was kind of awkward to say, oh, yeah, we need to take that ball and save it as a milestone.
Yeah, because it didn't actually record the out.
Swing and foul back to the screen for Ireland Fisher. She had herself a day on Monday. About 2 home runs, 2 of the 4 home runs hit in the game by Union.
Yeah, batting .453. A few times I've seen Union play this year. One of the things we always mark is trying to find the outs in this lineup. I mean, this is a phenomenal hitting team, and there's just not, Nogay batting .286 is kind of like the low mark of the starting lineup.
2-1 now the count to Ireland Fisher, and Mia Pruz in the on-deck circle, providing majority of the power. Now 3-1 to count as Pruz.
Yeah, her riser's just kind of out of control here a little bit, not really close to the strike zone.
Fisher and Pruz, 38 ribbies each to lead the team. Pruz actually set and continues to hold the all-time home runs record for this team as Fisher checks her swing and draws ball 4.
So batting 4th, number 12, Mia.
Promising
Pruz.
start here for Union with 2 on with 1 out, both reaching without getting on base via the hit.
Now Fisher and Pruz went back-to-back on Monday. Mentioned now, I think it's 29 career home runs for Mia. She's heading to Canisius University next season. Called strike on the outside corner to Pruz, hitting .500 on the year, as is Olivia Benedict in the on-deck circle now.
It's tough to find the outs in this lineup.
Yes.
It really is, and it's not just a statement, it's truth.
Here's the 0-1 from Kobatsky. Off speed, and therefore strike 2. Yeah, I mean, you want to talk about the insanity. I mean, the number of home runs as a team this year, 4 in the first round, and actually it should have been 5. The 9-hitter, Maddie Settle, hit a home run that was legitimately robbed by the purchase line left fielder. And I mean legit, over the wall and brought it back. Upstairs, 1-2 now the count.
And you look at Union, they're batting just under .400 as a team. I mean, that's just absolutely insanity.
47 home runs as a team.
Yeah, I mean, they've done it all. There's a reason why they're here. I mean,
another one upstairs, and a count now 2-2. Yeah, and I think the scary part, 6 straight trips to a district championship. On the other side, 8 or 9 straight in a row now for the District 9 champion in DuBois Central Catholic here. Both only have 2 seniors in the starting lineup. These are teams that you're going to be hearing their names for a while.
They're young.
Another 2-2, this one high, and actually gets through the glove of the catcher. So Nogay and Fisher advance 60 feet. 2 ducks on the pond. Full count now for Mia Pruz. Two seniors, 3 juniors, and 4 sophomores starting for Coach Doug Fisher. Payoff pitch to Pruz. Swing, foul, tip back to the screen. We'll do it again. Coach Fisher, yeah, he's been here, 7 years, 6 official seasons with the cancellation of 2020. And they've made it to that district title game all 6 times out, 3-3 in those championship games. Payoff pitch. Misses high and away, and bases are full of Scotties.
So, again, all 3 have reached without via of a base hit today, and we've seen 2 wild pitches, one on a strike 3 to get the first runner and Nogay aboard, and then Fisher and Nogay both advanced on another wild pitch before that ball 4 here to Pruz.
I believe that's Julian Lemon, who is your Axe courtesy runner over at first base. Remember, today's broadcast brought to you in part by the Union Area Boosters. Check out the Union Area Boosters on Facebook for any upcoming events, fundraisers, meeting information, and more information on how you can support Union student athletes. Olivia Benedict now to the plate, and she fouls the first pitch back and out of play. Liv ended the game against Purchase Line with a no-doubter that would have gone over the Kisnevich Field scoreboard in right center field.
9 home runs on his season, batting .500.
Nowhere to put her now. That one up at the letters, though, for strike 2. So back-to-back batters that Kubatsky has gotten to an 0-2 count. Cruz was able to work a walk. Her courtesy runner now stands at first. Now Benedict with an 0-2. She drills this one towards right field. Going back on it is Ellie Gow, and she will make the catch for the second out of the inning. Runners will tag up from second and third. Sac fly RBI, the Toshiba RBI from Liv Benedict, her 31st ribby of the year. Union on the board first.
Batting 6, number 27, Maggie Joseph.
Now Maggie Joseph to the plate. 2 down in the bottom of the first inning. Union with the early lead. First pitch outside corner to her for strike 1. Joseph had the infield hit that led to the first run in that pitcher's duel WPIAL championship game between Pruz and Barniak of Carmichaels.
Not really small ball, but taking advantage of opportunities with the bases loaded, getting the sac fly.
I mean, that's a run across without a hit there, Tim. That's exactly it.
It's kind of not small ball, but it works like it.
Take advantage of what's given to you. Runners on the corners, 1-1 the count to Joseph. That one gets away. Fisher coming to the plate, and that's going to be 2 runs scored here in the first inning for the Scotties. Lemon will advance to second base at the same time, 2-0 Union. A strikeout reaching base, 2 walks, and a sac fly, now a wild pitch. Bringing in the first 2 runs of the game for the U as Lemon hits this one towards shallow center field. Marina Haynes coming way in will make the catch basically on the edge of the infield to end the inning. 2 runs without a hit for Union and a runner left stranded on the bag. Scotties lead 2-0 after 1 inning of play here on the Lawrence County SportsNet, powered by LCAP.
Tired of gasoline costs? Why drive? Let the Newcastle Transit Authority take you where you want to go. Serving the city of Newcastle and stops throughout Lawrence County, as well as weekday service to Pittsburgh. Public transportation just makes sense. Why drive when you can relax and ride? For more information or for route schedules, log on to newcastletransit.org. The Newcastle Transit Authority, going your way. And remember, senior citizens ride free.
Your hip, your knee, your shoulder, whatever has been holding you back, UPMC Orthopedic Care is where you'll find experts to help you get back to a better quality of life. UPMC is pioneering minimally invasive surgeries, and we offer personalized treatment plans and same-day surgery to get you home and moving sooner. It's your ankle, your elbow, your hand, and it's your move. Visit upmc.com/ortho to learn how UPMC can help.
GEM building contractors and developers have a proven record of performance on any size project. They bring value, local craftsmanship, expert management to meet any challenge. From design construction, from inspection to budget estimation, GEM Builder has been building our community for 70 years.
Well, both teams hitless in the first inning, but Union able to get 2 runs across the board, leading DuBois Central Catholic by a score of 2-0. 4, 5, 6 hitters due up, Tim.
I was just going to say, not the scenario that DuBois is looking for, as they now trail in this game after 1 inning, and they didn't even give up a hit, but they had base runners against them, and they were able to take advantage of that. And the Scotties getting them across on the sac fly and taking advantage of good base running on the wild pitches to advance and to score on.
Pop up here on the 0-2, going down the first base line and running out of real estate.
Yeah. If you're Mia Pruz, you got to love it. Anytime you take the mound, you're ahead by 2 runs. You just got to get back into your own groove and just start doing what you do best.
That one misses downstairs, 1-2 the count. Second inning day brought to you by Dorn Concrete. Don't just let anyone lay the foundation for your home or business. Visit dornconcrete.com or call 724-654-4686 for all of your concrete needs. This one lined up the middle. It's going to fall in for a leadoff single for Kiki Foster.
Yeah, kind of tomahawked that one right up the middle there for the base hit.
Now batting, number 18, Maggie Moff.
Went kind of out of the strike zone to reach that, but hit it nice and hit it straight up the middle for the base hit.
So now Moff coming to the plate, hitting .281 on the season. And again, that's only the second hit allowed by Mia Pruz the entire playoffs.
That was a foul ball there on that bunt attempt.
Let's take a look at your defensive alignment brought to you by Madure Bonner Law. There it is in the outfield. Ross, Nogue, Shannon, Settle, and Williams on the left side of the infield with Joseph and Benedict on the right side. Ireland Fisher, the battery mate of senior Mia Pruz. Count now 0-2. To the 5-hitter Lily Sachs. Swing and a miss. Throw down to first base will not be in time. But it is strikeout victim number 4 in the first out of the inning here for Union.
Now batting, number 13.
Yeah, that's one thing you got to keep an eye on if you're a base runner here for DuBois is Irene Fisher's not afraid to throw behind the runners and keep them close and try to pick them off.
Yeah, got a strong arm, and she's not afraid to use it. Swing and a miss for strike one now to the sophomore Lily Sachs. She had the game-winning fielder's choice, the walk-off fielder's choice in the first round. Ground ball with the infield in. She was able to
get the run home.
Beat the throw, and the infield was in. Upstairs, evens the count at 1-1.
Fisher didn't quite secure that one because she was thinking about throwing down the first right away, but kept the ball in front of her, not a problem.
No, and she's got the arm that.
Oh no, she's not afraid. That's that's a luxury to have behind the plate. Someone with a big arm like that.
And that one does get away, and runner will advance to second base on that wild pitch. So 2-1 to count. Runner in scoring position now. For Sachs, hitting .281 on the year. Hauled strike two on the outside corner. Count even at 2-2.
If you're DuBois, you got to think about that. Every chance you're on base to try to get that extra base, get in scoring position, because you know against Pruz, it's going to be difficult. I mean, there's not going to be a lot of opportunities.
Swing and a miss, strike three. So I mean, 6 batters faced, and you got 5 Ks.
I was just going to mention that. I mean, you're just continue to mow them down.
Number 7, Virginia Myers.
Now Virginia Myers, and this is where, if you're Union, this is the part of the order. It's like, hey, we just got to bear down and take care of business, because Myers hitting 186, Gow hitting 152, and Lizzie Green in a 9-hole 1 for 21 on the year.
Right.
These are the ones where you just got to come right at a team.
Yeah. I mean, you got to just throw right, go for strikes. Don't get them behind in the count. Don't give them an opportunity to be kind of a hero.
Strike two now. Quickly up 0-2 is Pruz on Myers. 14-1 record for Mia. A sub-1 ERA, .88 officially on the season. The 0-2. Foul back to the screen. Count will remain 0-2. 6 no-hitters last year, Tim. 6 more this year. Including 3 in the postseason.
Yeah. It's amazing.
It's funny, too, because the 3 in the regular season were all 3-inning mercy rule games, but not in the playoffs. A 5-inning, a 6-inning, and a 7-inning. This one line drive, but foul down the third base line, right over Coach Jordy Myers there at third base.
Yeah, I mean, you got to give credit here to Foster. I mean, she reached up high and got that one and tomahawked it into center field for the base hit. Now at second base after the wild pitch. Got to take advantage of these opportunities if you're DuBois.
0-2 misses away. Good mix of pitches there. Last one up at the eyes. This one changed the eye angle low and away.
You'd love to put up a 0 here after scoring 2 in the first.
Foster at second after the wild pitch. This one foul back to the screen again. So good job of Myers to waste a few pitches. That's 3 now. She's fouled off with 2 strikes.
Yeah, I mean, that's what you want to do right now. You just want to look for a pitch. If you can't hit it, try to foul it off and get another one where you can try to barrel up to the ball.
Now, right now with 2 strikes, is get something in play. That is the goal. And this one bounces its way in. Good cricket bowl, but
there you go.
Hey, I had to get one mention in. Aren't the international championships coming up
They
later this week?
probably are. They probably are. I have not paid attention to the cricket.
Oh, if anybody would know the answer, Tim, I figured it'd be you. Ooh, just missing on the inside corner there. Pruz wanted it, but it's going to now be a full count. Great battle here from the catcher, Virginia Myers.
Yeah, some of my my cricket friends I haven't run into lately. So I actually do have those who love the game.
Payoff pitch. Pop up, third base line. Settle coming in, charging, and makes a sliding catch in foul territory. How about that? Early nomination for a Maley Chiropractic Play of the Game. Mia Pruz Maddie Settle robbed of a home run on Monday. Commits a little robbery there to end the inning with a runner left stranded on the bags. We head to the bottom of the second. 2-0 Union at LC Sportsnet, powered by LCAP.
Works in Progress Painting wishes a successful and satisfying season to all the Lawrence County sports teams and athletes. Work hard and bring honor to your team, school, and family in how you play. Joe Wright and his family have been providing painting, window cleaning, and other property services for business and homeowners in the Lawrence County area for over 10 years. Their goal on every project is to provide a meaningful service that honors their customer, God, and their family, and to have fun while doing it. Works in Progress is now booking interior painting projects for both residential and commercial projects. Call Joe today at 724-714-4294 to discuss your next project.
Since 1911, the City Rescue Mission has been serving our community by providing food for the hungry, shelter for the homeless, and hope for the lost. We continue to love all that come through our doors, extending mercy and providing grace just as God has done for each of us, serving with a compassionate heart and sharing the good news of the gospel and the hope we all have in Jesus Christ, just like we've done since 1911. We can't do this alone, and we continue to need your help.
Bottom of the second inning from Kisnevich Field with the 7, 8, 9 hitters due up for the Union Scotties. It's Shannon, Ross, and Settle. Real quick, let's look at the defensive alignment from the DuBois Central Catholic Cardinals. In the outfield from left to right is Green, Haynes, and Gal. Moth and Sachs on the left side of the infield. Foster at second, Davidson at first. Virginia Myers behind the dish for Riley Kabatsky, who has pitched every inning so far this year for the Lady Cardinals. A 1.65 earned run average, now over 600 career strikeouts. 255 last year, came in with 307 strikeouts on the season here in her junior campaign. Shannon swings and misses, 0-2 now the count to her.
That one, and was able to get the batter out in front there in Ross.
That one misses away. 1-2 the count. Yep, Shannon, Ross, and Settle due up. Shannon had the big 2-run home run in the WPIAL championship. Also had a RBI in the first round game. Did Corinne. And watches a called strike free on the outside corner, though. Second strikeout of the game for Riley Kolbatsky.
Now batting, number 4, Emily Ross.
Emily Ross will step to the plate, which means I can say, we don't care about Emily. We want to talk about Allie Ross. I'm sure she's sick of hearing that, but we're going to do it anyway. Allie Ross, the Pennsylvania Distinguished Young Women 2 years ago. First pitch upstairs, ball 1 to Emily. So because of that, Allie did not play softball her senior year because she just had too many time commitments to be able to go to all of it. And the reason why that's kind of significant is think about having another bat in the lineup 2 years ago where they made it to, or I guess that was just last season technically, where they made it again to a WPIAL championship. Well, now this year, same thing. You have a senior who decided her senior year not to play. Piper Jendryzik stayed with the team, though, as a kind of a player coach. Tim did Piper. She actually batted in this game a year ago, went 0 for 1 in the game. But just, really cool to see somebody who chose not to play their senior year but still wanted to be involved with the team.
That is, sometimes you make unselfish decisions, and that sounds like that's what it was. And, got to give her credit for making those type of decisions.
And it looked like Ross was trying to bunt with 2 strikes there and bunted it foul, so that'll be a strikeout.
Now batting.
So third strikeout of the game.
Settle.
Now Maddie Settle to the plate. 2 for 3 on Monday. Mentioned she hit one to deep left field that was robbed of what would have been the 5th Union home run in that opening round game. First pitch in there. First strike 1. Settle hitting .308 on the year. 0-1 the count. Kobatsky winds, fires, misses high and away. Again, today's broadcast brought to you for free today by the Union Area Boosters. Union Area, they do not have individual booster programs, Tim, for each individual sport. Boosters are constantly raising money to support over 100 athletes at a school, including supporting broadcasts of all of these Union playoff games. So big thanks again to the Union Boosters for all they do for us. This one's off the end of the bat. A lot of English on it. Coming up and fielding it is a second baseman, and by a half step, Foster able to beat the speedy Settle to first base to complete the 1-2-3 bottom of the second. 2-0 Scotties. It's the Class 1A quarterfinals. Back in a moment on the LC SportsNet, powered by LCAP.
Providing in-depth audio, video, and written coverage of high school and small college sports across Western Pennsylvania. The YDL Sports Network. If you love sports, this is the place to be.
For 20 years, Melee Chiropractic has treated athletes of all ages to help them get safely back to the top of their game. Melee Chiropractic has 3 full-time doctors in their office, and all 3 are former area athletes who have had to battle injuries throughout their careers. They want to help you get safely back on your feet. But more importantly, help stop the injuries before they happen. Prehab before you rehab. Attention all high school student athletes. During your sports season, a $30 visit to the Melee Chiropractic office includes an adjustment and/or all therapy is necessary. From the athletes of tomorrow to the weekend warriors and everything in between. Let Melee Chiropractic keep you in the game.
Top of the third inning here from Kisnevich Field at Slippery Rock University. 8-9-1 hitters due up Gal, Green, and Haynes for DuBois Central Catholic, currently trailing by a score of 2-0. If you count the hits, though, it's actually 1-0 in favor of the Cardinals. Union getting those 2 runs without a hit in the bottom of the first inning.
Yeah, obviously getting base runners and taking advantage of it, and some difficult wild pitching going on, and not a bad problem though to have. It's what you want to do. You want to take advantage of opportunities in any game, and Union did that in the first, getting the 2-0 lead.
1-1 the count. This one fouled back to the screen, makes the count 1-2.
Kind of a small victory there for DuBois Central Catholic, getting the base hit, though they trail in this ball game. As you mentioned earlier, Pruz with 6 no-hitters on the season, 3 in the postseason.
This one popped up back foul, and now it's Ireland Fisher making a diving catch. Are you kidding me? Well, I thought we had a shoe-in as a play of the game from Maddie Settle. Ireland Fisher says, nah, watch this.
Wow, laid out. on the third base side of the dish and come up with that ball was just phenomenal.
9-hitter now, Lizzie Green to the plate, swing and miss for strike one. First time through the lineup, 7 first pitch strikes, 2 first pitch balls thrown by Mia Pruz. Inside corner, 0-2 the count. Yeah, Pruz on the year came in with 191 strikeouts, but I think the more impressive number is just 28 walks. It's a great ratio.
Fantastic.
The 0-2, swing and a miss. 3-pitch strikeout, her 6th of the game, so make it 197 on the year.
Now batting, number 2, Marina Haynes.
Top of the order now up, Marina Haynes, the senior center fielder, squares the bunt again and misses for strike one. Today's broadcast brought to you in part by YDL Sports Network out of District 9 and 10, providing audio, video, and written coverage of high school sports across D9 and 10 and all of Western Pennsylvania. Big shout out to them. They got a good doubleheader slate of games on the baseball diamond. We're glad to be able to help out here, and big thanks to them helping us in terms of being able to get this game as a free video broadcast here at lcsportsnet.com. So we thank you for tuning in from the DuBois area. We thank you for joining from Lawrence County as well. 0-2 called strike 3 on the inside corner. 3 innings, 7 strikeouts now for Mia Pruz. And a 2-0 lead heading to the bottom of the 3rd inning. We'll keep it right here as it's Melee Minute time. As producer Matt Flannery is going to put me on the clock. The Melee Minute brought to you by Melee Chiropractic. Keeping you in the game, we'll keep you informed of what's going on across the softball universe. We'll start with the big one earlier today. Neshannock Breakfast Ball winning a 5-3 shootout, or not shootout, pitcher's duel till the end. Addie Fry with a home run, a solo home run to kick off things in that game. I heard a big game from Brenna Frangel out of the 9-hole as well. Neshannock will play now in the semifinals. Chartiers Houston, who won the first game here today by a score of 1-0. So that's going to be a WPIAL championship rematch in the state semifinals. The other game earlier today, Mohawk falls victim 6-0 to Riverside. That is the 4th straight playoff no-hitter for Riverside pitcher Zach Hare. Unbelievable. 31 1/3 innings of no-hit baseball in the playoffs. Congratulations to Riverside. They are heading to the semifinals. Congratulations to Mohawk because that was their first ever state playoff victory in the first round. And the winner of this one, we'll look at the brackets here in a second, will take on Cambridge Springs. They are a 4-2 victor over over Berlin in the 1A quarterfinal game played down at North Allegheny. So if Union wins, or if DuBois Central Catholic wins, very likely Cambridge Springs will be taking on the winner of this game, I would think, right back here at Slippery Rock University. We'll show you that full bracket here in a moment. Top of the order due up now for Union, and first pitch swinging is Olivia Williams for strike 1.
Yeah, back to the top of the order here for Union. And the other ones got on base and took advantage of opportunities. Loaded up the bases in the first inning, scored on a sac fly, scored on a wild pitch. And that's where we're at 2-0.
She lifts this one towards the left center gap. Lizzie Green lets it go. Actually, Haynes is going to come over and try to cut it off, but it falls in front of everyone, and Williams stands on second base.
Yeah.
That was interesting. It almost felt like Haynes in center field called her off, Tim.
I think it was. It was kind of like, who's going to take it? And the ball just dropped in the process. And, give Williams a leadoff double there. And an opportunity here for the Scotties to add on here in the 3rd inning.
Now Addie Nogue squaring the bunt, but bunts it back foul. So yeah, Williams, who's going to Findlay, already committed as a junior to Findlay College in Ohio. Nogue going to Fairmont State. Mia Pruz going to Canisius. And shout out Kylie Frustor for part of this senior class as well, though not for softball. The Pitt Johnstown commit on the basketball court. Nogue lifts this one. Shallow center. Actually going to be taken by the shortstop Sachs at the end of the fake dirt for the first out of the inning.
Now
A nice play there
17, Ireland Fisher.
by the shortstop, and just going back was Sachs, and she just got underneath it, made the nice play on it, kept the runner at second base.
Now Ireland Fisher with one down. There's a quick look at the bracket. We'll get you any score updates as we can. Northeast Bradford, Dock Mennonite, and Holy Cross Claysburg Kimmel on the other side of the bracket will not be playing actually until later today. So Cambridge Springs with the victory 4-2 over Berlin Brothers Valley, the only final that we will know before our broadcast is over here today. Unless you have a marathon. And this one gets back to the screen. The wild pitch will allow Williams to get to third base. And I say that tongue-in-cheek a bit, Tim, because DuBois Central Catholic won the District 9 championship on a 12-inning marathon game.
Well, you do what you have to do to advance. Let's
Right.
put it that way. If it takes 12 innings, you'll take it, as long as you win in advance.
1-1 now to Fisher, misses away, 2-1. Well, and if you're Union, you're saying we don't want to see those games. There are only 2 losses of the year, a loss to Chartreuse Houston and a loss to Neshannock, both playing right now in the 2A state semis, by the way. The Char Houston was a 9-inning loss. Neshannock was a 10-inning loss.
Yeah.
2-1 foul back to the screen, count even at 2-2 to Fisher, hitting .453 on the year.
Big run there at third base. You want to add this one on. Only one down here, so get the ball in play and see if you can get this run in if you're Union.
2-2 misses downstairs and a count full. And I wondered how they would pitch to Ireland Fisher today, because there were 4 hits in the game last year. Fisher had 3 of them for Union against DuBois Central Catholic, including a triple and a home run. That was the only run of the game for Union. Payoff pitch downstairs, and that is the second walk. And again, with open bases, you saw it in the first inning that Fisher was walked, and then Pruz was walked right after as well.
Yeah, I don't blame her for being cautious to those players, because they have such good power and such ability to put the ball in play. But you don't want to be making too much, trying to make a perfect pitch, as much as you're looking to get contact and get outs or make them swing.
We have another Axe courtesy runner. This is the courtesy runner for the catcher, Chloe Confer. And Chloe will know, because she's in the PIAA officiating class at Union, that you have to have a different runner for the catcher and the pitcher, as Confer will head to second base, as that one was downstairs.
Nicely done. Taking advantage of the low ball and getting a nice little head start, getting that advance.
First stolen base of the year, actually, for Chloe. How about that? 2 ducks on the pond for Mia Pruz, walked in her first at bat. Another one downstairs, 2-0.
Yeah, anytime you can put runners in scoring position, it's puts pressure on a pitcher and a defense to make decisions of where to go with the ball if it's in play anywhere.
The 2-0 to Pruz. Catches the outside corner. 2-1. Again, today's broadcast brought to you by the Union Area Boosters, a continued supporter of Scotty Athletics here on the Lawrence County SportsNet, including a sponsor for our Chaussee golf outing at the end of the month, Tim.
Looking forward to that.
Yeah, June 28th, getting ready to go. Gonna be a lot of fun. This one's fouled back to the screen. June 28th, still looking for a couple of teams to fill that one up. To get our full slate. We're still looking at any whole sponsors, donations, door prizes that people are willing to donate. It all goes towards our new Chaussee scholarships. We gave away our first Chaussee scholarship to Laurel's Abby Richards on Tuesday. She is heading to Westminster College for sports broadcasting communications. And that's the whole idea of this Chaussee scholarship, is to try to give back and create more new Chaussees for the future.
That's exactly it, and congratulations to her for getting that inaugural scholarship.
Count now full. Williams at third, Confer at second. Pruz called strike corner. 3. Couldn't pull the trigger. Big strikeout to keep the runners there where they are.
And that's the second out of the inning, so y'all have to reach base to get those runners home. or unless they get a gift from the pitching staff here.
Well, Fisher already scored once on a wild pitch. Her courtesy runner Confer at second right now. Williams at third. First pitch swinging is Liv Benedict. 2 hops, and it takes a bounce off of the base of the glove of the second baseman. Foster coming to the plate and the slide in. And a hook slide and a beauty from Chloe Confer to get around the tag. It's a 4-0 Union advantage. Never holding up around third base was Confer there, Tim.
No, never, not at all. There's 2 outs. You keep running until either someone puts up the stop sign or you just keep mulling through, and she did. And she was able to get around that tag and get home for the second run on that error.
Yeah, those will be unearned runs, no RBI for Benedict. But another crooked number on the board. 2 in the first, now 2 in the third for Union as Maggie Joseph fouls the first pitch she sees back to the screen.
But you double your output now, up 4-0 here in the third inning if you're Union.
I mean, textbook slide there. Textbook slide there, Tim. Going to the back half of the bag, reaching around.
Yeah, using her hand to get to the plate. Nicely done.
1-1 now the count here to Joseph. 2 RBI for her in the opening round win against Purchase Line. The 1-1 to Maggie. Catches the outside corner for strike 2. Union, the 2023 state runner-ups. DuBois Central Catholic, the defending 1A state champions. They've actually made it to this round, have the Cardinals 8 of the last 9 seasons. 1-2, bounces in and gets away. Benedict round and second hard. She was thinking about taking 2 bases on that wild pitch.
Yeah, right now, the Scotties taking full advantage on the base passive opportunities, getting in scoring position, scoring runs via either the errors or the wild pitch. Yeah, Joseph's batting over 400, has a chance to drive in another run.
Waste that one. Count remains 2-2. One team from the county already into the state semifinals. Will we get a second? Figuring that game between Chartiers Houston and the Shannock, I would say almost a guarantee to be played down at North Allegheny. 2-2 misses down and the count runs full. But it's about taking advantage, Tim, because 4 runs so far on just 1 Scotties hit.
Yeah, no, that's exactly what you got to do. When opportunity presents itself, you got to find ways to get that runner home, and they have in the first here and in the third innings. You know, in the first inning, they did it without the V of a base hit.
And this is part of it here, just wasting pitches, trying to find yours.
But if you're Mia Prue sitting in the dugout, you got to be excited about seeing that scoreboard at 4-0.
3 balls, 2 strikes. 2 down. Swing and a miss, but the ball again gets away, and this is going to be the second time today that Union gets a runner on base with a strikeout, and Benedict again not stopping. Scores on a strikeout wild pitch. Joseph able to beat the throw to first, and Benedict comes all the way around to score yet another run for Union without a hit.
Wow.
And we're going to have a UPMC trip to the mound, I think, just to calm down DuBois Central Catholic, because that's the second Kolbatsky strikeout that has led to a runner on base. And that first one, the runner scored. This one leads to another run scoring. How about the heads-up play, though, Tim, of the runners not stopping? First Confer and now Benedict.
I was going to say, the base running that you're seeing from Scotties has just been phenomenal here. They've taken full advantage of everything, taking the extra bases when the ball's been loose, running hard and not stopping because, you know, they don't see the stop sign put up by the third base coach. You continue to roll through. They got 2 runs on, on plays at a second base. 1 on the error and 1 on a wild pitch this inning. I mean, there's 2 out of your 3 runs right there. It's just a phenomenal job.
Yeah, if you're throwing in your third inning, just giving up 1 hit, you know, you're feeling pretty good. 5 unearned runs, though, for Kolbatsky on the day as Corinne Shannon takes strike one on the outside corner.
It's just had a one of those days here early in this game here in the third inning now where everything that's just not gone their way, or at least her way, once a runner has got on base.
And as a offense, you're trained, hey, make something like that hurt. You got to make it hurt, and they certainly have done that.
They certainly have. They took advantage of the wild pitches, taken advantage of the air. You know, base running aggressiveness has really paid off here, especially in this third inning for Union.
3-pitch strikeout, though, to get Corinne Shannon for the third out of the inning. 3 runs, though, for Union, just 1 hit. There was a walk, an error, and a strikeout reach base. That's the 3 Ks in the inning for Kolbatsky, but it's 5-0 Union at the end of 3 innings. Back in a moment here on the Lawrence County SportsNet, powered by LCAP.
Don't get left out to dry. Call the Penn Ohio Bottled Water Company for the fastest and most efficient bottled water delivery service in the area. Penn Ohio offers bottled water ranging from 16.9-ounce bottles to 5-gallon jugs, perfect for your next event or office water cooler system. Also, don't forget to ask about their custom labeling options. Visit PennOhioBottledWater.com for more information and to get a quote on their delivery services. Whether it's at home, in the office, or on the sidelines, Penn Ohio has you covered.
When it comes to protecting those you love, the businesses you've built, or the things you've earned, you need someone you can trust. Who better to protect your interests than a local insurance agent? Pontius Insurance is a team of local agents helping local residents in Lawrence County and surrounding areas, specializing in auto, home, business, and life insurance. Come see Dan Pontius, Jessica Dix, and Tracy Giddings, and the rest of the team at Pontius Insurance, and receive the personalized service you deserve.
5-0 Union, each team with just 1 hit, but Union kind of flipping the script from last year, Tim. 6 runs for DCC in this game last year. 3 of them were earned because there were 5 Union errors. Haven't really been errors today. The wild pitch on strikeouts, so have led directly to 2, actually technically 3 of the runs.
Yeah, and the big error at second base cost them 2 runs. So, I mean, there is the reason for, them behind. It's unfortunate, like I said, because she hasn't pitched a bad game. It's just one of those scenarios where opportunity has arisen and Union has taken advantage of them, and aggressive base running and understanding a situation of softball has really made a difference here early in his first 3 innings.
It proves 5 Ks and a walk last year. 6 runs, only 3 of them were earned. She gets strikeout number 8 here, though, to start the top of the 4th inning.
I mean, that's the thing. We're in the 4th inning. She already has 8 strikeouts. I mean, she's averaging more than 2 strikeouts an inning. I mean, when you get down to it, it's just really a phenomenal pitching performance here by Mia. Gave up the 1 base hit so far.
Gets a strike 1 here to Lily Davidson.
And she pulled the string on that one a little bit. The little change up there got her out in front.
Yeah, basically she's added a new pitch, excuse me, a new pitch every single season.
And why not? That's how you continue to improve. There's that riser. What a tempting pitch that has to be when you see it coming in, and all the next thing you know, it's up by your shoulders.
And it's another 3-pitch strikeout as Fisher hangs on to the foul tip. 6 pitches, 2 outs. 2 strikeouts in the inning. And how about this? The 1-2-3 hitters, the players who saw Mia last year, they've each gone 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts to start the game.
It's amazing. I mean, she's just so relaxed, so comfortable in that circle, and it has been, well, her entire life, but especially this year.
First pitch swinging. This one's into the hole, deep and short, and no real play at all. Off the tip of the glove of Williams. Kiki Foster, she's seemed to got it figured out. She's got her 2nd hit.
Yeah, she's making contact. I mean, that's really the difference of all the outs that we've seen. Most of them have come on the strikeout variation, while when they've made contact, they've gotten on base a little bit, and Foster's done it twice.
Swing and a miss for strike 1. I agree with Mrs. Prestapine calling in from Florida. Thank you to all of our great sponsors here today Today's broadcast brought to you in part by Body Structures, located in Westgate Plaza in Union Township. Wishing best of luck to Title Township here today. Strike 2 down at the knees, 0-2 the count here to Maggie Moth.
Moth batting .281 on the season.
That one kind of a check swing foul back.
Yeah, got a little behind on that, just got the bat up to the level and was able to get something on it. Sometimes that's what you got to do, just try to stay alive, try to get an idea of what to anticipate.
0-2 down and in.
One thing Cruz does real well, James, is you see her change location and change high and low on her pitches. It really makes it difficult for a batter to figure out what may be coming next. Really changes the angles.
And then after that, one down and in, kind of takes something off, goes away, gets her third strikeout of the inning. 10th of the game for Mia, leaving a runner stranded at first base. Middle of the fourth, it's 5-0 Union over DuBois Central Catholic. Back in a moment on Lawrence County SportsNet, powered by LCAP.
Calling all sports fans. Never miss a moment with real-time alerts, keeping you in the loop when your favorite teams are playing.
Get instant updates sent straight to your phone with game schedules, changes, and all the latest news.
You can receive important updates and reminders, so you're always prepared for game time.
Be the first to cheer on your local teams and show your support.
Receive important updates and reminders, so you're always prepared for the game.
Signing up is quick and easy. Don't miss out. Sign up now and stay connected to the action.
Plus, follow us on social media for live updates, behind-the-scenes content, and community news.
Does your blueprint not match the vision of your building project? Not with Creative Edge Architecture. From concept to creation, Jeff Measle will help tackle the complex problems, creating design solutions and construction experience. Creative Edge gives you the edge design and construction meet.
The Union Boosters support Scotty Athletics, and you can help support the Boosters as well. Follow the Union Boosters on Facebook, send a message to them, and see how you can help contribute to Title Township. Right now, it's the quote-unquote small ball and taking advantage offensively. That's what's been the key for Union. 5 runs with just 1 hit.
8-9-1 due up this inning, and that's Ross at the plate, followed by Settles and Williams for Union this inning.
First pitch, 2 pitches, missing upstairs for Riley Kolbatsky. Do you know the count here from Kasevich Field? Beautiful all-turf facility here at Slippery Rock. And I have a feeling we'll be back here whichever team wins in the next round. As Ross swings and misses. Count now 2-1. Ross hitting .265 on the season. She lifts this one towards right field, but right at Ellie Gow, who will come in a couple of steps to make the catch for the first out of the inning.
Yeah, a little can of corn out to right field there. Just got to come in a couple steps to grab that one.
Number 2, Maddie Settle.
Now Maddie Settle to the plate. I'll give a shout out to my academic people out there. Only a junior, but took calculus a year early, so she's now going to be basically independently taking Calc 2 next year.
You know.
Tim took that as a freshman, so.
You know, what can you say? You got to do what you got to do.
So
it's
she's calculating the area under the curve right now, figuring out if she needs to do a U-sub. Checks her swing, evens the count at 1-1. If you're tuning in from DuBois Area High School, Union area, not Union Reimersburg, not Union City, not Union Town. Union area located out of Newcastle. It's become a running joke because I'll have to pull it out for our friend here for Union, because there have been over 20 instances just in the last 5 years of
officials going to the wrong place.
Either the officials going to the wrong place, or the wrong logo being used, or the wrong a team went to the wrong place a couple of times. We've had postponements. There's Union City, Union Reimersburg, and even one time I had a tour bus go to Union Town, which is south of Pittsburgh, rather than to the Union in Newcastle, as Settle strikes out, and this time Miles to Davidson successfully to complete the K. Another score update. How about Freedom? The Bulldogs win it again, this time in extra innings, 7-6. That's a Freedom team, Tim, for baseball that was allowing over 10 runs per game. This one lifted towards shallow left field. Going back, now coming in is Lizzie Green, and she'll make the catch to end the inning. 1-2-3 go the Lady Scots in the fourth, but they lead 5-0 here on the Lawrence County SportsNet, powered by LCAP.
Whether you're hosting a big party, it's family dinner night, or you just need a place to go and watch the big game, the Crane Room Grill is the place to be. Need that something special for your upcoming event? Ask about the CR Brewing Company's custom brewing options to give your big day that personalized touch that your guests will never forget. Visit craneroom.com to see their full menu, or call in your takeout order now at 724-656-1553. The Crane Room Grill and CR Brewing Company, a winning combination.
At Medore Bonner Law, we're more than just attorneys. We're your community partners. With a combined experience that spans decades, attorneys Jason Medore, Michael Bonner, and Greg Rossitelli are your trusted advisors for all legal matters. From personal injury to estate planning, business law to family disputes, we are here to guide you through every step of the legal process. Our full-service, community-based approach ensures that you're not just a client, but a valued member of our family. Give us a call or visit us online at MedoreBonnerLaw.com for more information.
Does your blueprint not match the vision of your building project? Not with Creative Edge Architecture. From concept to creation, Jeff Measle will help tackle the complex problems, creating design solutions and construction experience. Creative Edge gives you the edge design and construction meet.
5-0 Union as we head to the top of the fifth inning here on the Lawrence County SportsNet, powered by LCAP.
6, 7, and 8 due up here for DuBois Central Catholic.
That's Sachs, Myers, and Gal squaring the bunt. It's going to be a bunt right back to Pruse. Takes a step and is able to retire Sachs for the first out of the inning. One pitch, one out, and a little good PFP there for you pitchers at home. Pitchers fielding practice. It's not just about throwing it. You got to be able to make the play.
Well, it's a good idea. Lead off the inning, try to get something down, see if you could get. You've only gotten a couple base hits here tonight, so it hasn't been a lot of contact here for DuBois at all.
Yeah.
Foul balls, yes, but in play, no.
Yeah, unless your name is Kiki Foster.
Right. She's the only one who's kind of figured out Mia Pruse so far here today.
Yeah, she's got 2 well-hit singles. No other ball has even entered fair territory. Speed there just misses inside to Virginia Myers. Myers was one of the players who did put one technically in play, but in foul territory. Maddie Settle and Ireland Fisher making back-to-back diving catches in foul ground. As that one bounces in, 2-1 now the count. Winner again will take on Cambridge Springs. They defeated Berlin Brothers Valley earlier today by a score of 4-2. This one dribbled towards second base. Maggie Joseph comes up, able to make the quick throw over for the second out of the inning. So there's one right on cue in fair territory.
Yeah.
Now batting.
Little cue ball. There's 2 in this inning on the bunt attempt, and then the soft ground ball to second base where Joseph handled it cleanly.
Don't let just anyone lay the foundation for your home or business. Visit doranconcrete.com or give them a call at 724-654-4686 for all of your concrete needs. Strike 1 to Ellie Gow. Hitting 152 on the year is Ellie. One of the 4 juniors in the starting lineup. Ground ball right side is going to go off the leg. That's the kind of blocking it there is
Nice play there.
Benedict stayed with
by
it.
Benedict. Yeah, stayed right with it, went down low, grabbed the ball, and just reached out and touched the base to record the out.
And made sure to touch it with both the ball's in the hand, not in the glove. Made sure she touched it with both to get credit for the out. Completes a 1-2-3 inning. Still 5-0 Scotties on the Lawrence County SportsNet, powered by LCAP.
Lawrence County SportsNet is proud to honor Laurel's Tori Atkins as the May Red Zone Female Athlete of the Month for winning her unprecedented 4th consecutive WPIAL title in the 400-meter and 200-meter dash, winning 2 other district gold medals, and bringing home state gold in the 400 meters. LC SportsNet is also proud to honor Newcastle's Kayvon Gardner as the May Red Zone Athlete of the Month, after getting gold in the 200-meter and silver in the 100-meter dash. Congratulations to Newcastle's Kayvon Gardner and Laurel's Tori Atkins, the May Red Zone Athletes of the Month. Congratulations to our May LCAP Team of the Month. The Lawrence County SportsNet is proud to honor all of Lawrence County softball as our Lawrence County Team of the Month. Mohawk and Shannikin Union won a softball trifecta of WPIAL championships on the same day. Elwood City, Laurel, Shenango, and Wilmington each won playoff games, and Newcastle set program and WPIAL records on the softball diamond this year. Congratulations to all of our county softball athletes representing as our May LCAP.
Hey Scotty fans, it's Mrs. Ryan
and Miss Felina here on behalf of the Union Area Education Association.
And we want to wish all of our Scotties good luck this season. Go Scotties!
Addie, Noge.
Tim, we never talked about our works in progress keys to the game for this one. We'll take a look at those keys to the game, or we'll talk about them here. I guess let's talk about the keys coming into it was obviously, I think, for Union trying to erase the memory of what happened a year ago and basically, not to do what they did. 5 errors in the game a year ago, and unfortunately for DuBois Central Catholic, it's completely flip-flopped on them. They've only allowed 1 hit in the game, but have given up 5 unearned runs. Just 1 error, but 2 dropped third strikes, leading to this 5-0 scoreline.
Yeah, I think you hit it right there. I mean, obviously, you can't, worry about what happened in the past. You have to play with the game in front of you. And they, I think, erased any memories of that when they scored 2 in the first without a hit. And that was really key, being aggressive on the base path and taking advantage of opportunities.
3-0 the count here to Noge. It's 2-3-4 hitters, Addie Noge, Ireland Fisher, and Mia Pruz. And yes, 3 returning starters from a year ago for this DuBois Central Catholic team. But you returned your pitcher, especially in softball. That's not. I'm not going to say that's all that matters, but
it's huge. Let's be honest. Anytime you have a dominating pitcher, both teams have one. Take nothing away from Kublaski. She's pitched every inning this year for them. And she's done a terrific job.
Oh, the defending 1A pitcher of the year in the state of Pennsylvania.
There's no question about her talent level, and it's just one of those games where maybe not her absolute A best. Look at this shot.
This one's driven towards deep left field, going back at the track, and it's off the tip of the glove of Lizzie Green, unable to hang on to it, and it's going to be a double in the end for Ireland Fisher. Right at the base of the track, Green was full extension. I can't even believe she got to it, to be honest, Tim.
Yeah, she reached out with her glove hand, running back to it, and almost was able to get it into the webbing just off the edge of the hand, and just enough for her to find the track and a double, but a great play defensively by her to keep that ball from getting away from her and allowing the runner score from first.
Well, scoreboard rules and an error. I am definitely overruling that one. No chances out of routine play.
I think that's a very difficult error.
I don't even know if that's a college error, to be honest.
That's a rough error.
No, we're going to rule that as a double, no question about it, for Ireland Fisher. Now 2-0 the count to Mia Pruz. Nobody out, open first base, but you also have Olivia Benedict, who has a sac fly already and is responsible for 2 other runs getting driven in. 2-0, now 3-0 to Mia Pruz.
Mia Pruz trying to add on to her own needs here as the starting pitcher for Union. 2 in scoring position.
Noge at third, Fisher running for herself at second. Down at the knees, called strike 1. I do want to mention real quick, we were talking academics earlier. I can't go without mentioning, we talked about Kylie Frustorfer earlier. She was the class valedictorian. They graduated on Friday. Addie Noge standing at third base, the salutatorian, and she made dad cry.
Oh, that's fantastic.
That one's
You gonna
outside.
explain how?
Well, as the salutatorian speech, so first off, anybody who knows Mr. Nogue knows that
Number 11, Olivia.
I don't want to say it was a challenge for Addie to try to make her dad cry, but that's, I think, kind of how people would have felt about it.
Right.
But let's just say she succeeded and in a big way, because I guess she told me they went back and watched the replay, and he cried again. So doubly successful was Addie.
It was definitely a home run speech.
So here's the tough part, though, is we have courtesy runners Confer and Lemon back out there for Fisher and Pruse with the bases loaded. Her dad is the high school principal, Rob Nogue, also the girls basketball coach. So the issue is going to be, well, the principal has to approve the graduation speech.
Yes.
Well, she happened to omit those 2 paragraphs, and
what a shock!
Oh, what a shock! But I will say this, in case Mr. Nogue does come back and listen to this afterwards, she did send her speech to me for an approval. I don't know if anybody knew that, but she did ask me to at least read through it and make sure it was still appropriate and pass all the guidelines and all that beforehand. So,
good for her.
Yes, it was fun to listen to. The 0-1 to Benedict, driven towards deep center field. Haynes going back, and it's going to go over her head. 1 run in. Confer rounding third. She will score. Now rounding third, looking for a 3rd run to come across. The third of the plate is going to be in time. Good attempt from Lemon on the slide, but able to hang on at the plate was Virginia Myers. Benedict will get a 2 RBI double, and she'll advance to 3rd on the throw. Now a 7-0 Scotties lead.
27, Maggie Joseph.
So that put out at the plate will be ruled 8-6-2 for the first out of the inning. 3 ribbies on the day now for Olivia Benedict. And technically, she's responsible for driving in 5 of the runs. Ground ball past the second baseman, Kiki Foster. RBI single right back. Another Toshiba RBI. Benedict scores on the Maggie Joseph single. 14 ribbies on the year now for the sophomore.
Yeah, now it's a chance to break this game open and try to end it early here. If they can continue this rally here in the 5th inning.
Corinne Shannon's got the power for it. Hit 2 home runs in the WPIL semifinals. Hit a 2-run home run in the 6th inning of the district championship game. 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts today. Watch the strike 1 on the outside corner. And just like that, it's the odd innings for the Scotties here today.
Yes, it is. 1st, 3rd, and 5th. Second time they put up a 3 spot, looking for more here.
Squaring the bunt, throw down to second base, and a headfirst slide. Getting the stolen base is Maggie Joseph, her 11th stolen base of the year. They ruled that one at second base as an error on the scoreboard as well, Tim. That one, I will agree, was a little bit closer.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter if it hits your glove or not. It's all about whether it could have been made with routine effort. And
it's over her head.
No, not the center field, the one at second base.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah.
That one I can get the
understand
argument.
that. Yeah, you can argue that one. I have no problem with that.
That's one of the ones the home book will rule it a hit, and the away book will
rule it an error. Yeah.
Right.
Exactly.
Well, and guess what? If the Union game changer says error, well, sorry, Maggie. I guess I'll agree with him.
All right.
And Shannon squared the bunt. Thought she pulled back. Doesn't matter. It's strike 3. So rough day at the plate for Shannon. Her 3rd strikeout of the game.
Number 4, Emily Ross.
Emily Ross to the plate with 2 down now.
Well, the errors are piling up then here for DuBois.
Swing and a miss for Ross for strike 1.
Kind of is a flip of the script from last season there, Jim.
Yeah.
James.
8 runs. I have it on 3 hits because they ruled the one off the left fielder's glove as an error earlier in the game. So I have it 8 runs on 3 hits.
Yeah.
But now 2 errors in the game that have led to directly right there to 3 runs for Union. Swing and a miss for Ross, 1-2 the count. 1-2 the count. It's popped up right side of the infield as Kiki Foster goes back into the fake outfield and makes the catch. To end the inning, Union, though, another 3 spot on the board. 3 runs on a pair of doubles. There was an error and a runner left stranded on base. 8-0 through 5 innings. It's the 1A quarterfinals. You're watching for free here on the Lawrence County SportsNet, powered by LCAP.
I love what I do because coming in every day is different.
How can you not enjoy these kids coming up and hugging you and giving you these great smiles all throughout the day? You guys ready?
Seeing the progress that our kids make every single day is one of the reasons I love coming to school.
What should we do? We have fun.
LCAP Early Learning Centers is hiring. Help empower young minds in Lawrence County and become a superhero today. Apply at lcap.org.
Celebrating 25 years of the best coverage of high school sports in Western Pennsylvania. This is the Trib Live High School Sports Network, covering 140 schools throughout all 3 sports seasons. Trib HSSN is always there. On tribhssn.triblive.com, you'll find live and archive broadcasts, scores, standings, news, and so much more. The Trib Live High School Sports Network, broadcasting high school sports in Western Pennsylvania for 25 years.
Shout out to the Trib Live High School Sports Network. Big help from them. Sean Saputo helped us with the broadcast today of Neshannock defeating Chestnut Ridge 5-3. So we'll be Neshannock and Charhue playing in the state semifinals in Class 2A.
Neshannock, what a machine they have become.
That's 50 in a row, Tim.
I know. I mean, and a machine might not be telling the truth. I mean, it's just really phenomenal how they've achieved over the last 3.5 seasons. It's amazing.
We're going to have a pinch hitter coming up here for DuBois Central Catholic. It's going to be Kylie Kolbatsky, the sophomore, will be coming in as a pinch hitter.
Batting 175 on the season.
And she steps in there, and first pitch, hit her.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it.
Hit by a pitch.
Well, pinch hitter able to do something that hasn't happened very often today, a runner getting on base.
And leadoff runner, let alone.
That's true. Kiki Foster, the only person to get on base before that hit batsman. So now top of the order to the plate. First pitch fouling back and out of play is Marina Haynes. Today's game brought to you in part by the YDL Sports Network, providing audio, video, and written coverage of high school sports across Districts 9 and 10 and really all of Western Pennsylvania. Great stuff, Chris Rossetti and company up there. Glad that we've been able to help each other out over the last couple of years and making sure that we get all of our teams covered across his area, D9 and 10 sports, and across us here in the Lawrence County area. 0-2 the count. This one lifted towards left field. Ross comes, takes a couple of steps in. She'll make the catch of the first out of the inning. Runner ran to second base.
Just tag her, yeah.
Tag her, and she's now out. Kolbatsky either didn't know the situation or didn't think the ball was going to be caught. Nonetheless, she ends up standing on second base and is just tagged out for the double play.
Riley Kolbatsky.
Well, wipe off that leadoff runner.
First pitch inside to now Riley Kolbatsky. Riley and Kylie. Wonder how many times you've messed that one up at home. Riley. And Kylie comes. No, I said Riley.
Yeah. Were you saying both of them trying to get somebody's attention, right?
Absolutely. or yeah, I definitely know that you were calling my name, Mom, but I'm just going to pretend I heard Kylie. It would be I think my great uncle was, they were twins, Gene and Eugene.
Oh my.
You called Eugene. No, he called you, Gene.
Yeah.
2-1 to count here to Riley.
Might have regretted that as the years went by, huh? Naming them like that.
Pop foul back and out of play. Nice catch. Tell me that's Dom making another catch. If that's Dom Cusatrone, who made the catch of the foul ball, or made the catch of the home run ball in the WPIAL championship, and that ball ended up in his hands again, I'll never live it down. 2-2. Off speed and froze her.
What a changeup.
Ends an unconventional 1-2-3 inning. We head to the bottom of the 6th inning. Score remains 8-0 Union on the Lawrence County SportsNet, powered by LCAP.
Just like going to the doctor, our homes need a checkup too. If your home is not properly weatherized, you could be at risk for symptoms that cause unhealthy ailments and higher utility bills. The Weatherization Assistance Program is the key to reducing utility costs and increasing comfort in your home. Services include an in-home energy audit to inspect your furnace and hot water tank, check for air sealing around windows and doors, and ensure adequate insulation and ventilation. Learn more at lcap.org or call the Department of Healthy Homes to get your checkup today.
Thank you for calling Axe. Where can we take you today?
To work, to the store, to Grandma's house. Axe can get you there, but it's much more than a ride. It's a joyride.
I'm helping people. I'm getting them out of their house. I'm taking them to their doctors, to the grocery store.
They say I'm entertaining. Okay, we laugh, we joke, we sing, we tell stories.
They're like family to us.
Even if it's the same day, to schedule your joyride, call Axe today.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is official. Dom Cusatrone has caught more balls watching the last 3 softball games for Union High School than he did the entire season playing shortstop for Coach Sanders and the U.
You know, sometimes you got to find the ball somewhere. Might as well find it in the stands.
Well, apparently he is a ball magnet right now. Yes, check it out on our Twitter page and on YouTube. He caught the home run, the insurance home run from Corinne Shannon against Carmichael's in the WPIAL championship game. Then that foul ball straight back behind home plate, wouldn't you know, it would land right into his hands yet again. Insanity. 9-1-2 hitters. Settle, Williams, and Nogue due up here in the bottom of the 6th inning. Today's broadcast brought to you in part by an anonymous Scotties donor. We greatly appreciate, Tim, all of our great business sponsors, but we got to appreciate even more some of these fans out there who have helped to donate to Lawrence County SportsNet over the course of the year. As Shannon lifts this one right at Marina Haynes in center field for the first out of the inning.
As you know, James, each and every sponsor we have is so important what we try to bring each and every week throughout the season. You know, you go start the season of football and volleyball season, and you end it with baseball and softball and everything in between. Without that type of community support and effort from the communities, we couldn't do as many events that we do.
Over 150 now this year on the year.
It just gets more and more every year. It's amazing.
Williams drives this one the other way, but right at the left fielder. I believe that's Lizzie Green who came back in defensively. It is. She makes the catch for the second out of the inning. Yeah, we're a nonprofit organization. We're just one of the many programs through the Lawrence County Community Action Partnership. And contributions, you know, it's going to sound very PBS style, but contributions from viewers like you are really pivotal and allowing us to keep covering these county champions, especially through the state playoffs. 3 pitches, and it's already 2 up, 2 down as Nogue checks her swing. Ball 1, walked. Oh, actually, I take that back. They did call it a strike.
Oh, they call that a strike.
Yep,
They say she swung at it. Okay.
Yep, they appealed down on first base umpire. Apologize we didn't get the umpire names here today. Tim coming straight from work. I was coming straight from the Mohawk game. We basically got here as teams were taking infield. Big shout out to Matt Flannery, Jay Moan, helping get everything set up.
Yeah, speaking of those two, they've done an amazing job all season long, every sport we've been at. Just professionals and always there to help in every way. And what Matt does behind the camera and behind the scoreboards, everything you see on camera angles, that's Matt. I mean, what he does is producing. It's done a phenomenal job. And keeping us all in line. Even tries to keep me in line.
Well, all right. Well, he tries. It's the one thing he has not been able to do yet is keep Tim Continenz in line. I will say this, though. If this was a year ago, I would have been speeding up the highway to try to get here an hour even earlier from the Mohawk game because of having to set everything else up. Knew Matt that would completely take care of everything once he, made it to the right field. That's all.
That's the hardest part sometimes.
If that's the biggest mistake that Matt Flannery makes,
yeah, we're all right.
We'll make do with it.
We're okay.
Count now full to the Fairmont State commit, Addie Nogue. Last chance coming in the bottom, or in the top of the 7th, excuse me, for the Cardinals. It is 3, 4, 5 hitters who will be due up. Payoff pitch to Nogue. Swing and a miss for strike 3. A 1-2-3 6th inning, but work to be done for DuBois Central Catholic, trailing 8-0. Back in a moment. You're watching for free on Lawrence County SportsNet, powered by LCAP.
Looking for quality concrete services? Contact the experienced professionals at Doran Concrete. Our company is family, locally owned and operated, and has been serving the community for over 30 years. Get residential or commercial concrete services for any size job. Our skilled professionals offer prompt and reliable services at an affordable price. We believe in the principles of honesty, integrity, and reliability. Get in touch with us for exceptional concrete services at prices that you can afford.
Providing in-depth audio, video, and written coverage of high school and small college sports across Western Pennsylvania. The YDL Sports Network. If you love sports, this is the place to be.
Does your blueprint not match the vision of your building project? Not with Creative Edge Architecture. From concept to creation, Jeff Measle will help tackle the complex problems, creating design solutions and construction experience. Creative Edge gives you the edge design and construction meet.
Top of the 7th and last chance here for DuBois Central Catholic as they trail Union 8-0. We were just talking in the break, Tim. Only 5 hits in the game, 3 for Union, 2 for the Cardinals. But the errors and a couple of drop third strikes really being the difference in this contest.
Davison, Foster, and Muth due up here in the top of the 7th.
First pitch just a bit outside. 3, 4, 5 hitters, and Kiki Foster there in the on-deck circle has the only 2 hits of the game for DuBois Central Catholic. Last chance here for the defending state champions. Swing and a miss, evens the count at 1-1. Davidson hitting .349, 5 extra base hits on the year, but right now you're just thinking, let's get on base any way that we can. Pop up, right side of the infield in foul territory, making the catch is Ireland Fisher, and blowing a tire on the way was Liv Benedict. First baseman, tell you what, she dodged the runner pretty nicely, but the good old turf monster got her.
It does show up when you least expect it.
Did not think I'd be making a turf monster joke here in the last couple broadcasts of the season, but here we are. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Also, while we have a moment, want to give a shout out to Garrett Dolan and Tyler Aaron doing a lot of great stuff with the 3B Barons over the summer. We're going to have a lot of broadcasts here in the next month of games at Flaherty Field and at Pullman Park of the 3B Barons Collegiate Baseball program going on. And they're going to be doing a lot of great stuff there with Coach Francis and a lot of collegiate baseball players in the area playing on that Barons squad. So if you haven't, check it out.
Nice high level of baseball if you want to watch it.
Speed pitch, good job.
Yeah, nice work.
Fouled off.
The bat. Kind of waited for it and just threw the bat at it and get another pitch.
Count remains 0-2 to Foster, 333 on the year. Has both hits today for DuBois Central Catholic. Another off speed. This one, though, misses inside. 1-2 the count. She's the one who scored that game-winning run in the opening round of the state playoffs. This one fisted towards short, and adjusting and making the catch is Williams for the second out of the inning. And now the defending champion DuBois Central Catholic Cardinals are down to their final out. It's Maggie Moth to the plate. Had an RBI on Monday. Can she keep her junior season alive? First pitch swinging, popped up, foul, and into the netting. Notice again, Maddie Settle and Ireland Fisher both right there.
Yes.
About a step away from potentially getting to it.
You got to love that right side of the baseline infield,
Yeah.
I guess you want to call it. Catcher's not really part of the right side, but it's been phenomenal.
0-1, ground ball, right side, taken on 2 hops by Joseph. And that will do it.
That'll do it, exactly.
A 1-2-3 inning ends it, and the Union Scotties get a little revenge from last year's opening round defeat. They take down the defending state champions, and for the second time in program history, head to the PIAA semifinals. Union 8, DuBois Central Catholic 0. Back in a moment with the Tri-County Principals postgame show here on the Lawrence County SportsNet, powered by LCAP.
When it comes to shopping for insurance, there are thousands of options out there. MVP Insurance proactively shops and compares your policies to find the best coverage and rate. Josh Madur and David Verratti want to provide you with the level of personalized service that you know that you are the MVP of their agency. They simplify insurance so you can live stress-free. Visit one of the locations in Zeno Leopold or in New Springfield, Ohio. Call MVP for the win. Proud sponsor of the MVP of the game on the Lawrence County SportsNet.
Tired of gasoline costs? Why drive? Let the Newcastle Transit Authority take you where you want to go. Serving the city of Newcastle and stops throughout Lawrence County, as well as weekday service to Pittsburgh. Public transportation just makes sense. Why drive when you can relax and ride? For more information or for route schedules, log on to newcastletransit.org. The Newcastle Transit Authority, going your way. And remember, senior citizens ride free.
Your hip, your knee, your shoulder, whatever has been holding you back, UPMC Orthopedic Care is where you'll find experts to help you get back to a better quality of life. UPMC is pioneering minimally invasive surgeries, and we offer personalized treatment plans and same-day surgery to get you home and moving sooner. It's your ankle, your elbow, your hand, and it's your move. Visit upmc.com/ortho to learn how UPMC can help.
For 20 years, Melee Chiropractic has treated athletes of all ages to help them get safely back to the top of their game. Melee Chiropractic has 3 full-time doctors in their office, and all 3 are former area athletes who have had to battle injuries throughout their careers. They want to help you get safely back on your feet. But more importantly, help stop the injuries before they happen. Prehab before you rehab. Attention all high school student athletes. During your sports season, a $30 visit to the Melee Chiropractic office includes an adjustment and/or all therapy is necessary. From the athletes of tomorrow to the weekend warriors and everything in between. Let Melee Chiropractic keep you in the game.
Providing in-depth audio, video, and written coverage of high school and small college sports across Western Pennsylvania. The YDL Sports Network. If you love sports, this is the place to be.
When you're looking for quality concrete services, contact the experienced professionals at Doran Concrete. Our company is family, locally owned and operated, and has been serving the community for over 30 years. Get residential or commercial concrete services for any size job. Our skilled professionals offer prompt and reliable services at an affordable price. We believe in the principles of honesty, integrity, and reliability. Get in touch with us for exceptional concrete services at prices that you can afford.
No two companies create the same way. Toshiba empowers the art of business by uniquely enabling businesses to work with tools designed specifically for them. In a constantly evolving world, business communication must be agile, efficient, and fast. Toshiba is the company that helps you manage it all, from paper to digital to screen and back again. Toshiba, empowering the art of business.
Union Township Volunteer Fire Department is proud to support Scotties Athletics. Now booking events in a newly refurbished banquet hall. Call 724-654-7115 and leave a message with your name, number, and date of interest. Go Scotties!
Hey Scotty fans, it's Mrs. Ryan
And Miss Felina here on behalf of the Union Area Education Association.
and we want to wish all of our Scotties good luck this season. Go,
Go Scotties!
GEM building contractors and developers have a proven record of performance on any size project. They bring value, local craftsmanship, expert management to meet any challenge. From design construction, from inspection to budget estimation, GEM Builder has been building our community for 70 years. Does your blueprint not match the vision of your building project? Not with Creative Edge Architecture. From concept to creation, Jeff Measle will help tackle the complex problems, creating design solutions and construction experience. Creative Edge gives you the edge design and construction meet.
Your hip, your knee, your shoulder, whatever has been holding you back, UPMC Orthopedic Care is where you'll find experts to help you get back to a better quality of life. UPMC is pioneering minimally invasive surgeries, and we offer personalized treatment plans and same-day surgery to get you home and moving sooner. It's your ankle, your elbow, your hand, and it's your move. Visit upmc.com/ortho to learn how UPMC can help.
Tri-County Principals post-game show as we wrap up our coverage of quarterfinal Thursday here on the Lawrence County SportsNet, powered by LCAP. An 8-0 win for Union here today over DuBois Central Catholic to head to the PIAA Class 1A semifinals. Real quick, another big shout out to our great sponsors today, the Union Area Boosters, as well as Doran Concrete, Body Structures, an anonymous Scotties donor, and the YDL Sports Network. Big thanks to all of them and all of our great sponsors over the course of this season. Union, only 3 hits in the game. The scoreboard says 2. We're going with 3 officially here at Tim Continenza, but they took advantage of the situations that were given to them, and they were able to, get crooked numbers on the board in those odd innings.
They got an early lead for Mia Pruz, which was just such a huge thing. They loaded the bases in the first inning. They get the sac fly for the first run. The wild pitch gets the second run home. And then that was all really Mia needed the rest of the day. She was just phenomenal. I mean, I had her with only 83 total pitches.
Yep.
And, 65 of them were strikes.
Yeah.
That tells you everything, how fantastic she was. Yeah, she gave up a few hits, a couple of hits to Foster, but truly just a dominating performance again by Mia Pruz, and really a solid performance by Union up and down the lineup and in the field here today.
Yeah, Mia will be the first one to give a thumbs down to any calc or math topic, but even she could do that math and say that's a pretty darn good strike percentage. 65 out of 83 pitches going for strikes. In fact, I'd be ventured to guess that a quarter of the balls were ones that ended up just going straight into the backstop because it came out of her hand wrong. So, I mean, she was on fire today. Let's get through a quick GEM scoring recap. In the bottom of the first inning, Addie Nogue with 1 out struck out, but reached on a wild pitch hustling down to first base after Ireland Fisher walked to and Mia Pruz then also walked to load the bases. Olivia Benedict hits a fly ball to right field to bring in the first run of the game. The sac fly made it 1-0. Ireland Fisher would score later in the inning on a wild pitch, made it 2-0. Really the best chance that DuBois Central Catholic had. In fact, the only time they had a runner in scoring position was Kiki Foster leading off the top of the second with a single, advanced to second on a wild pitch, but then strikeout, and a pop-up caught by Maddie Settle, the third baseman, running deep in the foul territory, making the sliding catch. Keep an eye on that one for a second. I think we're going to be talking about that one here in a few moments, but that ended the top of the second. Union with 3 runs in the third inning, a leadoff double from Olivia Williams after a flyout. Fisher walks, her courtesy runner Confer steals second base. Mia Pruz strikes out. Olivia Benedict with 2 outs, able to put one in play to the right side. It goes off the base of the glove of Kiki Foster, and she's able to reach. Confer never stopped rounding third and slid in around the tag at home to get the second run, the third run. The second run of the inning. Olivia Benedict would score later in the inning as Maggie Joseph also struck out but reached on a wild pitch, and almost the exact same scenario. Benedict doesn't slow up rounding third, able to get across home plate before the throw. It's 5-0 Union through 3 innings, 5 unearned runs at that point. They tack on 3 more in the 5th inning. Nogue walks to lead off the inning. Fisher with an opposite field double. Mia Pruz with a walk to start the frame. Lev Benedict then drills one to deep left center field for a 2-run double. Third run and Julian Lemon, the courtesy runner, thrown out trying to make it a 3-run double going to the plate. Benedict would then score on the next play on a grounder that went through the wickets of the second baseman, so no RBI for Joseph, but another run scored and made it 8-0. And then the last 9 of the last 10 batters retired for Mia Pruz, the only base runner on, a leadoff hit batsman in the 6th, but a double play on a fly ball ended that threat. As the Scotties now 21-2 on the year with the victory here today. Your final line score, 8 runs on 3 hits, no errors, 2 runners left on the bags. For DuBois Central Catholic, no runs on 2 hits. They had 2 errors and stranded 2. There's the difference. Last year, Union 5 errors. They lose 6-1. Today, they play error-free baseball, take advantage of miscues on the other end to win today's game. Again, your final score, 8-0, Tim.
And that's exactly what you got to do in the playoffs. You have to find ways to advance runners, to score, and be able to do it. I mean, they did it in the first inning without the benefit of a hit, and that really set the tone for the game. The defense was there throughout, and, Mia Pruz, I mean, what can I say? I mean, we talk about her every time she's in the circle, and there's a reason for it. And, again, she's showing why she can lead this team. Anytime she's in the circle, Union has an opportunity to do something special. Today, it was a shutout.
Yeah, well, guess what? That's her 5th straight in the playoffs.
Yeah.
I mean, that's kind of gone under the radar, which is kind of crazy with obviously with Neshannock winning a 4-peat,
Right.
Mohawk and Lawrence County getting their 2nd straight win. Union bats have been on fire throughout the entire season that you almost forget about what Mia Pruz has done. But this is her 5th straight shutout in the playoffs. No, it's not Zach Hare with 5 straight no-hitters or 4 straight no-hitters that he has.
She has 3. Forgive her.
Yeah, she has. Yeah, no kidding, right? Yeah, 3 out of 5 games have been no-hit. She gave up 2 today and 1 in another game. So 3 hits through 5 playoff games. That's 28 innings worth of play. And with 11 strikeouts today, that means now 60 total Ks in those 5 games. You can do the math there as well. That's 12 strikeouts per game. And when 3 of those games have been mercy rules, 1 being a 3-inning game.
Yeah.
That's, again, incredible averages. We were joking about it. I mean, we could be giving her a shirt every single time she steps on the field, to be honest.
Yeah, and there's no question about it. She's a dominating force for this Scotties team, and she has done what she's asked to do each and every time she takes the ball in the circle. And not only that, she can bat.
Yeah.
This girl is one of the best batters on this team, and there's a reason for it. She can hit. I mean, she's an all-around player, and there's so many on this team. As you mentioned, I jokingly said before the broadcast, with this Union lineup, you got to find the outs.
Yeah.
That's the hardest part.
And even when they do get outs, they can somehow still get on base as well. Addie Nogue scores twice. Ireland Fisher on base 3 times, scores 3 times. Liv Benedict with 3 RBI and 2 fake RBI of runs that came in on a ball that she had hit, even though it wasn't an RBI. Just all top through bottom, making, and that's part of it too. Like, Addie Nogue has had a really rough stretch in the postseason. There's no question about it here, Tim. But they step up and make up for it in other aspects, and other players stepping up when they need it. Corinne Shannon had a rough day today with 3 Ks, but I mean, she had home runs in 3 straight games, or 3 home runs in 2 games, I should say. So they find ways to make it happen.
That's what I'm saying. This lineup's so deep, so if someone does have a tough day, someone else is going to step up, and we've seen that throughout the season. And there's different players that come up and been able to do it here today and make plays. And, scoring from second base on 2 wild pitches. Enough said. I mean, that's just great base running and being aggressive and taking advantage of opportunities. And that, really set the pace for today.
Marina Haynes and Kiki Foster just played their final game in the Cardinals uniform, and big shout out especially to Kiki.
Defending champions.
Defending champion. I mean, she had both hits today. I mean, didn't want it to be their last game, obviously, but this team honestly was not expected to even make it back into the state tournament after all the players that they lost from last year. But they battled in the district championship, got a D9 title again, and made it here into the postseason. Just ran into. I mean, it's tough to say with how Union's been the last decade, but this is probably one of, if not the best Union squad we've seen.
Lawrence County has been so fortunate this year with its softball schools and what they have achieved. And it's great to actually see, them actually in different divisions where they can compete at this level for state titles. And we'll see what continues. But, congratulations to Neshannock, who's into the semifinals. Congratulations, obviously, to the Scotties for doing that here today with an 8-0 shutout win.
Your time of the game today, 1 hour, 29 minutes. Your losing pitcher is Riley Kolbatsky, with 8 runs, only 2 of them earned. She struck out 9, did the defending pitcher of the year with 4 walks, giving up just 3 Scotties hits. Union's Mia Pruz, 11 strikeouts, no walks. She did hit a batter and gave up 2 hits, in another shutout performance. Again, 28 innings, 5 shutouts. And here's the other crazy stat that we're going to end on here, Tim. In games against 1A opponents this year, Union 197, opponents 1.
Wow.
There's your stat of the night right there. 197-1 in games against 1A opponents on the year for Union. Final pieces of information. Let's start with the Melee Chiropractic play of the game. The defense did their job when needed, which isn't very often the way Mia's been pitching, but for a while there were no balls that were hit into the field of play at all, other than from Kiki Foster. But Ireland Fisher making a great diving catch, but also Maddie Settle making an impressive one to end that second inning and really end the biggest start of the game for DuBois.
It really was. They had runners on and they needed a big play, and she was able to get into foul territory and make that running catch and really make it an important out of that inning and keep that 0 on the board, as they were able to put that 0 on the board for 7 innings.
So Melee Chiropractic proud to present the play of the game to Maddie Settle of Union. She just got her customized T-shirt courtesy of the Red Zone in recognition of tonight's play of the game. You can view the full list of this season's top plays going online to lcsportsnet.com and click on play of the game. Congratulations again, Maddie Settle, your Melee Chiropractic play of the game. Let Melee Chiropractic keep you in the game. And I just kind of had this wild thought. 2 years ago, there was a third baseman by the name of Ella Casalandra, who we called Kamikaze Casalandra, because she at third base, if there was a bunt, she would be about 3 feet, no joke, from the batter by the time she laid the bunt down. The way Settle has played the last couple of games especially, and today for sure, that kind of gave me Casalandra vibes there at third base. Your MVP of the game today is going to go to Olivia Benedict, 1 for 2. She had a sac fly RBI, a 2-run double, scored 2 runs as well, and 2 other runs came in on a ball that she was able to put in play with 2 outs. So Liv Benedict, despite her turf monster trip at the end of the game, is going to receive your MVP insurance MVP of the game.
I was going to say, it kind of goes under the radar when you have 8 runs on the scoreboard, but that first one was such a huge momentum for them in the opening inning, being able to score without the benefit of a hit, as Olivia lifted that ball into right field for the RBI on the sac fly, and she later scored a couple runs along the way, so she had a big game here today. MVP Insurance is proud to present MVP of the Game award to Olivia Bennett. Tonight's MVP Insurance and Lawrence County SportsNet is proud to honor Olivia here tonight with tonight's MVP of the game, and she'll receive a customized T-shirt courtesy of the Red Zone in recognition of being tonight's MVP of the game. Full list of this year's game MVPs, go online to lcsportsnet.com and click on MVP of the game. Congratulations again to Olivia Benedict, tonight's MVP of the game. MVP Insurance, call MVP for the win.
So an 8-0 win for the Union Scotties. They are back to the state semifinals. After losing in the first round a year ago, they will take on, again, Cambridge Springs. We're going to guess probably back here at Slippery Rock, but who knows what games might already be stationed here. So won't know for sure. We'll hopefully find out later tonight or tomorrow morning. Stay tuned on our Facebook page and Twitter page for all those updates for both this and for the Chartiers-Houston Neshannock rematch as well. Again, congratulations on a great run for DuBois Central Catholic. Their season ends today at 12-11 record. They're going to have 7 starters back next year. Union advancing now to the state semifinals with an 8-0 victory. And again, we'll take on Cambridge Springs coming up on Monday. Big shout out Jay Moan, Jake Walls, who are doing some of the camera stuff and helping to set up. Matt Flannery, of course, our producer extraordinaire. Maybe we'll give him the weekend off. I haven't decided yet. We'll see. We'll see how I feel.
We'll see what we can do.
Well,
no promises.
No promises. He'll get to the right place no matter what happens anyway, right? Well, he will. Just it might be slightly delayed.
He might be able to see it, but not get there.
Absolutely. He'll find it one way or another. We thank you for tuning in, whether from Lawrence County, whether from DuBois or whether from out of the state or even out of the country. We understand a lot who are watching from even abroad today. So big thanks to everybody tuning in live or archive. Glad we could bring it to you today for free on Lawrence County SportsNet, powered by LCAP. Brought to you by the Union Area Boosters, as well as Doran Concrete, Body Structures Fitness, Anonymous Scotties Owners, and the YDL Sports Network, and of course our powering sponsor, the Lawrence County Community Action Partnership. For my colleague Tim Continenza and the rest of the Sportsnet crew, I'm James Dotson saying so long. Stay tuned for the state semis on Friday. Union advancing 8-0, and you saw it all here on the Lawrence County SportsNet, powered by LCAP.
Your voice for Lawrence County sports.